Good evening, I'm John Carter. Welcome to Poland Daily. Today, the Catholic Church celebrates the Holy Saturday. At Easter, Poles enjoy traditional activities like painting Easter eggs, taking their Easter baskets to church and getting them blessed by the priests. They also spend time with their families outdoors.
The Holy Saturday is the day for blessing of baskets filled with food.
Więc my mamy tutaj baranka.
We have eggs, sausage, bread and butter. We put salt and pepper somewhere under the fruits, an apple and a tangerine.
Jabłkiem i mandarynką.
O nie.
A bunny? No, it's too American.
To królika to jest jakieś ostatnio
The bunny seems strange to me.
dywersantów.
Mamy kiełbasa to chyba...
The sausage is to provide the food abundance.
Jajka to nowe życie, bo
The eggs are for the new life. The bread is a metaphor for Jesus' body, and salt and pepper symbolize home and hospitality.
domowność bardziej.
There would be no Easter basket without beautifully painted Easter eggs.
Więc mieliśmy takie barwniki, daliśmy do ciepłej wody.
We put the eggs in a hot dye and then, using rubber gloves, we painted them with our hands.
Tak.
We only have one Easter egg, and we put it in our basket every year. It's wooden and very nicely painted.
The Holy Saturday is mainly about reflection and visiting Jesus' grave.
Wielka Sobota jest dniem
The Holy Saturday is a special day, filled with sadness. We aren't celebrating yet. We watch Jesus' body in a grave.
Jeszcze nie wchodzimy w święto. Czuwamy przy nim na adoracji.
Wielkie dzieła Boga
The biggest accomplishments of God were always performed in silence, away from all the noise.
Rodzenie w ciszy.
After the death of Jesus, his body was laid in a tomb, and then, according to the Bible, he saved all the souls that had been awaiting salvation.
Schodzi do krainy śmierci.
He descended to the realm of death, but not for the eternity. He brought salvation to all the righteous souls that had been waiting there for a long time.
Śmierci wszystkich sprawiedliwych.
In the evening, churches invite parishioners to pray during liturgies of the night of the resurrection.
This is the most important liturgy of the year, the most important Holy Mass of the year.
After Easter Eve, every church performs a special procession. This is the most joyful time for Catholics and a celebration of Jesus' resurrection.
The Polish presidential couple gave their traditional Easter wishes to the Polish nation. President Andrzej Duda and the First Lady Agata sent special wishes to the Polish soldiers and all uniformed services. They also mentioned Poles living abroad, wishing them all and all the Polish people a happy and peaceful Easter.
Dear compatriots,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Easter is right around the corner. It's the time of joy and hope, time spent with family and closest friends. It's the time when we want to be together, to share goodness and love.
on this occasion, we want to wish you many happy, peaceful moments. May your holidays be kind and warm. Let's be together during this wonderful time and show love to each other.
Let's remember about those who spend their holidays alone and those who may need our help. Let's take part in Easter charity events.
May these next few days be filled with kindness and lots of smiles.
We send special wishes to Poles who live far away from their country, as well as Polish soldiers serving in missions across the globe and all uniform services. To all our compatriots, both in and outside our country, we wish happy holidays of Christ's resurrection.
Pope Francis led the Good Friday services dedicated to the victims of human trafficking and the plight of migrants, denouncing leaders with armoured hearts who'd exploit their plight for political gain. Pope Francis, for the seventh time, presided at the traditional Way of the Cross service held at Rome's Colosseum on Friday, April 19th, attended by thousands of people holding candles.
La croce degli anziani.
The cross of the elderly who drag themselves under the weight of years and loneliness, the cross of migrants who find doors closed because of fear and hearts that are armored by political calculation, the cross of the little ones wounded in their innocence.
Blindati dai calcoli
The cross of the church, your bride, that feels continuously attacked from within and without. The cross of our common home that seriously withers under our selfish eyes and blinded by greed and power. Lord Jesus, revive us in the hope of the resurrection and your definitive victory against every evil and every death.
The Yellow Vest protests in France are showing no sign of letting up. This weekend is the 23rd in a row to witness disruption on the French streets. Protesters on the streets of Paris demonstrated their anger with the President Macron, which has been tinged with mourning for the fire-ravaged Notre Dame Cathedral. There were smatterings of fires lit along the route, which were combated by the Paris Fire Brigade, who are experiencing a particularly busy week in the French capital.
There have been clashes between demonstrators and police in Paris on the 23rd Saturday of Yellow Vest protests. Authorities warned that riots could return to the French capital, which could lead to a new wave of violence. Dozens of demonstrators dressed in black threw rocks at police forces in Paris town center capital. Rubbish bins and several scooters were also set ablaze. The protests, named after the high, visibly safety jackets worn by demonstrators, started last November as an expression of public anger against fuel tax increases. The movement swiftly turned into a broader backlash against President Emmanuel Macron's government, despite a swift reversal of the tax increases and other hurried measures worth more than 10 billion euros to boost purchasing power for less affluent voters.
Thank you very much for joining us here this evening at Poland Daily. I'm John Carter. Stay tuned after the break for Poland Daily Weather. It's followed by the business, culture, history and lastly the travel.